You're not going to gain anything really by running on slick tyres on a very slick and greasy circuit. We want to keep back as many tyres as we can, primarily for Sunday's Grand Prix, but also through the weekend they want to have as many fresh sets of tyres available, particularly in the qualifying sessions, and we're just now into that first qualifying session, and once again Verstappen, the first car out onto the circuit.
Well, Jos Verstappen does seem to be the man most eager to get out onto the track, and we saw it again this morning in the free practice session. He was one of the first out on the circuit, and once again here he is. We saw the same in the last race at Imola, in fact. Interesting to note that he set a good time this morning. Once again, he was 12th fastest during that free practice session. An excellent performance for the Simtek team, and well, it's giving them a lot of hope and a lot of confidence for a good qualifying result here today. Well, Michael Schumacher did have a spin this morning, so it wasn't all perfect. Although he set the fastest time, he had a little off. It wasn't anything major, and in fact he didn't stall the engine, managed to keep it going and restart. And in fact, Johnny Herbert also had an off this morning, which denied him very many laps, stuck it in the gravel.
Yes, and really it came at the worst part of that morning session. Johnny went out in part two, and within, I think, 4 laps he ended up in the gravel bed, and the car had to remain there until the end of that session, and lots of valuable track time. And with the limited number of laps that is permitted, first of all in that 1.5-hour session, and only 12 laps in these qualifying sessions, any time lost in any session is a big handicap.
So the young Dutchman, who once again had an excellent start to the race in the last race at Imola, got himself up to 8th place in the early stages, but unfortunately went out with problems. They've been suffering quite a few gearbox glitches with the Simtek over the last few races. They're hoping that they've managed to sort out the software for the system and that they're not going to see a repeat of those problems, because it has been denying them a good result. But Verstappen's starts and early laps in the last few races really have been very dramatic, and well, he'll be looking for more of the same on